In the quiet town of Villisca, Iowa, a gruesome crime unfolded that would haunt the community forever. On the night of June 9, 1912, the Moore family and two young guests were brutally murdered in their sleep, their lives extinguished with an axe. To this day, the identity of the killer remains unknown, and the horror of that night still echoes through the town.
The Moore family, along with two young girls, Lena and Ina Stillinger, were staying in the Moore home that night, unaware that they would become victims of one of the most brutal murders in American history. Sometime during the night, the killer entered the house and struck each victim with an axe while they slept, killing them instantly. The killer then covered the bodies with blankets and went about the house, eating food and even washing the axe before fleeing into the darkness. What makes this case even more chilling is that despite multiple investigations and numerous theories, the killer was never caught. There were no signs of forced entry, and the house seemed to be locked up from the inside. The neighbors didn't hear a thing. The murderer had committed the horrific crime without alerting anyone and disappeared as mysteriously as they had come. Over the years, several suspects were investigated, including a preacher named Reverend George Kelly, who was seen acting strangely around the time of the murders. He had previously been in the Moore household, but there was no concrete evidence linking him to the crime. Another theory suggests that the killer was someone from the town, possibly a former disgruntled worker or a jealous lover. But despite many leads, the case went cold. To add another layer of mystery, many believe that the house is haunted by the spirits of the murdered victims. Over the years, visitors to the house have reported hearing strange noises, footsteps, doors opening and closing on their own, and a feeling of being watched. Some have claimed to see apparitions of the children, or the figures of the victims, still trapped in the house where they met their untimely deaths. The most chilling aspect of the Villisca Axe Murders is the eerie fact that there has never been closure. The town of Villisca still carries the weight of that tragedy, and the crime remains one of the most unsettling unsolved cases in American criminal history. As decades passed, new theories about the identity of the killer emerged. Some suggest that the murderer was a transient, someone passing through the area, and that they may have been a member of a secret cult. Others believe that the crime was committed as part of a ritualistic sacrifice. But no matter how many theories surface, the truth remains elusive, and the case of the Villisca Axe Murders continues to torment the town and the minds of investigators. The Villisca Axe Murders remain an unsolved mystery, and every year the case gains new attention as people try to unravel the truth behind the brutal killings. Who was the killer? Why did they commit such a horrific act? And why has no one ever been brought to justice? Was the killer someone close to the Moore family? Or was this a random act of violence by a stranger? The chilling atmosphere of Villisca, Iowa lingers to this day as the haunting question remains. Who is responsible for the Villisca Axe Murders? And why have they never been caught? The mystery of the Villisca Axe Murders has haunted America for over a century, leaving chilling questions in its wake. Will we ever uncover the truth, or is it a darkness that will never be revealed? Thanks for watching this chilling tale of mystery. If you want to hear more real-life horror stories, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell for more updates.